Yeah, probably the worst Inkling skin. I play the light blue one.
That's good. With the bands?
Yeah.
Respect that.
But game one, here we go. Starting on Pokemon Stadium, getting that soft landing fair to jab into a lot of forward air conversions off stage. 72% already put onto Mr. Plow within the first 12 seconds of the match.
So,
And Scarfy not giving up on the sledge guard.
A big thing in this matchup is going to be keeping that mid space with Samus and not letting her get a lot of that charge. And Scarfy's been doing a good job of that already. We saw in the first stock. So Inkling's going to be the aggressor here, of course, and he's playing to the right match.
Yeah, against characters that Inkling can oppress with his very high level of movement, or her very high level of movement in this case, you can pretty much abuse some characters if you get them into the disadvantage state.
But Plow's making good use of his own advantage state here. Keeping Scarfy up in the air.
Yeah, that's one thing that I feel like Samus actually can do is attempt to wall out Inkling, especially like in air-to-air scenarios. The forward air and the back air are both very good and pretty disjointed, and they could beat out the smaller aerials that Inkling can throw out.
Offstage situation. Fast following that back air, putting him in a bad situation, kind of giving up a lot of stage there, but it's alright for Inkling. Inkling's fast enough where if Inkling doesn't have stage, it's not the biggest deal.
Yep. I'm surprised that Mr. Plow didn't just go for a short hop nair in place. Scarfy would have went underneath him with the roller and jumped right into the nair, possibly dying to it.
So the way that Plow's going to win this is really, he's going to be stock dancing a lot for himself.
Yeah, he has to play very defensive.
He lives to those 150% or whatever, and he's dying to like a back air. It'll be fine for him.
Going for the down smash. No ink left. Getting a little bit of ink charge right there off of that back air. Nair out of shield, going to be able to anti-air.
For that auto-cancel down air, but not working out.
All right, throwing the splat bomb. Back air out of shield.
So
oh
yeah.
Man, Mr. Plow actually got very lucky there, not touching the initial upbeat hitbox. Back
not
air.
only does Inkling cover a lot of space with the really fast dash, but that splat bomb is going to make it really hard for Plow to take any more space.
Yeah, it's like, it kind of just puts up a wall that you don't really want to mess with.
Exactly. But gets up to Scarfy, up a clean stock.
I like that. He pretty much like landing cancel that back air since it's doesn't have that much lag into an immediate jab.
Something I do know from Scarfy a lot, he loves using that jab. He loves abusing the jab so much, which he can do. It's Inkling.
Yeah, you know, with Inkling, that's actually one of the better game plans, considering how the ink has a damage multiplier, and jab is probably the most reliable way of putting ink on the opponent. And it does like at least 18 damage or something like that.
But you definitely, if you're Inkling's opponent, you do get ink. You definitely just want to try to just run away most of the time. The damage isn't worth it. And Inkling's too good at getting those openings like this. Missing that up throw up air. Yeah, so you saw that before the first stock. Plow tried to cut off Scarfy's jump with that forward air. He's making that adjustment and just falling down this time instead of eating the forward air again. A lot of rage on Mr. Plow though, so any solid back air and air is going to kill him. Yep.
Oh, good DI coming out from Scarfy. That could have been kind of tricky if the DI was mixed up. Oh man, and the down air actually not hitting the spike hitbox, putting Scarfy right back onto the stage where he wants to be.
Very content to just go off stage really deep and fish for those down airs, those nairs. He's got the percentage lead and he's got the stock lead, so it's fine.
Scarfy's using fadeaway nair on shield as a very good way to kind of just reposition himself and get around some quicker grounded options that Mr. Plow could try to throw out, like jab. And that trade against the forward air, not taking it quite yet, and missing the tether.
Missing the tether there.
It looked like it aimed directly to the ledge, and then it just didn't snap it. That's weird.
So you see some of the only damage that Mr. Plow's been getting in that last stock was from uppies out of shield. And not so much from any nairs or back airs, which is what he needed for the kill. So we're going to see if he can make that adjustment and maybe stuff out some of Scarfy's approaches with those moves.
I think that one of the anti-approach options that Samus has that's actually pretty good against Inkling is up tilt. It hits really high up, and it has a very active hitbox. So if Inkling tries to go in with like a landing forward air rather than a landing back air, it can be punished pretty hard off of that up tilt. And you can get a bunch of combos at low percent.
Another thing that I've been seeing Mr. Plow having a little bit of trouble with is Samus gets a lot off her charge shot. You get charge shot, grab, charge shot, dash attack. You get a lot of damage off of that, but Inkling's so fast and Scarfy's been playing so good at those mid-ranges that it's been hard for him to get any charge out at all.
Yeah, one thing that we need to see a little bit of too is Mr. Plow has not even attempted some grabs. Like right there we got one because I guess Scarfy wasn't expecting it. But since Mr. Plow didn't really grab that much in game one. But grab is a good way to just gain stage control and then also charge up your charge shot, which in this matchup I think you want to have your charge shot pretty charged most of the game.
Exactly. Because then you can threaten the mid-range that Inkling's been playing at.
Yeah, the only thing that is specific in this matchup when it comes to the interactions with charge shot is the splat bomb. Once it's already out, will block it. So it cannot interrupt the charge shot.
Scarfy, again, that's another big thing in this matchup is you want to take all those stocks from Samus off stage, besides the roller kill. Those are Inkling's main ways of getting stock stocks.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd like to see Mr. Plow taking some more stage space, because you've seen a lot where he runs to the edge of the stage and he's shooting out these side Bs, which is giving Scarfy a lot of space to play with.
Yep. Scarfy just playing at this mid-range that's working out so well for him, spacing these very safe back airs. You know, Inkling being one of the best back airs in the game.
Oh, for sure. Very impressive. And we've seen Scarfy doing a little bit as that back air and then immediate back air.
Oh man,
Stuff out.
good job not landing on that roller. That would have been bad.
Oh, going for a hard reach forward smash there.
And then try to go for an up smash on the landing immediately.
One thing I will say about Scarfy is he loves Inkling up smash. And
It is a really good move.
if you even tap his shield, he'll let it rip.
Oh yeah.
So something Plow needs to be careful of.
So far, Mr. Plow hasn't touched the front of Inkling's shield that many times, but you know, it is a threat that is always there. You know, you think you land safely one time and then you accidentally touch the shield and you might lose your stock.
A little adjustment I have seen is Mr. Plow in this last stock, he's been playing a bit more aggressively. He's been kind of pushing Inkling more, bringing the fight.
He's doing a lot of like pushing forward with his airs too, which is good. I think it's one of the safer zoning tools, and the landing up air is going to get snuffed out by the up smash first hit.
It's a very hard move to deal with. That Inkling neutral B.
Oh yeah, splatter shot is actually one of the better moves in this game in terms of like risk reward. Good job jumping over. He could have also dashed under it and just went for a dash grab, but
I'd like to say I wanted to see Mr. Plow playing a bit more defensively with all that incoming, but being down 2 stocks is going to make it really hard to do so.
yeah, Samus is a character that doesn't really have like the greatest clutch factor, I would say.
Yeah.
Samus is one of the characters that when they're ahead, they like pushing, and they are very good at boxing you out and zoning you.
When you have a character with such fast movement speed, it makes it a little bit hard to do so.
Yep, and small hurt box. You know, not a lot of landing aerials from Samus will be able to hit Inkling if Inkling is like dashing away. It can be very difficult.
Offstage situation again. We're going to see Scarfy going out. No, option to hold ledge, which is fine. He can afford the risk reward is in his favor, whatever he does in that situation. Yeah, just fishing for a lot of these backers because you know it's going to send Mr. Plow off stage.
Yep.
Where he can finish it up with another back air. Yep.
Skates right off, gets the back air, and a 2-0. Or was that game 1?
That was game 2.
That was game 2, right? Yeah, so a 2-0 for Scarfy.
Good stuff. So yeah, Mr. Plow just